these the Coke white Air Forces is tripping me out. I should have worn mine, but I gave mine up.
It's the drip. It's the drip.
I should have. I call them the NBA young boys.
I should have the Coke whites.
I'm over here. What's it called? Crack whites. Hey, I love these things. Though. Coke, what's it called?
About to get this podcast.
Yep. So knock it out. First, my little brother. Now, Danny Sosa's little brother. Little Davey Sosa.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you already know what team he repping. Clearly. JF.
Chi-Town.
You know, got some stuff to talk about.
Got some good stuff to talk about.
First week in the books.
Gonna get good. 17 more to go.
Yes, sir. Well, GlazeMob podcast. Chico Moore. Danny Sosa is back. Told you we had a special guest. This is David, Danny's little brother. This video is sponsored by... No, I'm just playing with you. But hey, episode 3.
Sponsor us.
It's lit. Episode 3, GlazeMob podcast. As you saw in the intro, Danny Sosa is back in the building. Glad to have you back, Danny.
We back.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. And then, like we said, to the left of me is the man of the hour, young David. How you doing, David?
I'm chilling, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excited, first podcast.
Yeah, man. Finally, we got you in the dungeon here.
Never done nothing like this, so
yeah,
I'm excited though.
Oh yeah, we good. We'll take care of you, man. So, fellas, we have finally first week of football in the books. You know, I think it definitely changed with Thursday's hype with the Rams and Bills to these crazy games that we had on fucking Sunday. Like, what do y'all think was y'all favorite? I mean, obviously y'all are Bears fans.
Like you said, the Rams got exposed.
Yeah, for sure.
They showed their true colors. Josh Allen they should have won it last year. We all know.
Mm-hmm.
But they got exposed. I mean, it was a good week.
It was a good week.
The Bears caught the dub.
Yes, we all.
As always, beat the 49ers.
On that Niners
Trey Lance. I mean, he's alright, but he ain't Justin Fields good. So that's how I feel.
I agree. I mean, I personally don't understand what's everybody's problem with Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't get it. I mean,
he's trash.
But he's been to the Super Bowl. Like, it's crazy. Like, I understand, like, you have, like, a threshold. But if that threshold is getting a team to the Super Bowl, because even the year before, they went to Aaron Rodgers and beat Aaron Rodgers. So it's like, what is everybody's problem with Garoppolo? It's like, bro, they in the NFC Championship or no? That was in the NFC Championship, right? Yeah. And it's like, they was one game away from another Super Bowl, but everybody's dogging Garoppolo. I don't get it. And you see Trey Lance, right?
Just because he's been in Brady's shadow for so long, I feel like that's why people don't not respect him. But
and I feel like Trey Lance, he was the third pick, so they had to play him.
Yeah, and I think it's. But see, this I guess, and I guess you're right, because like Jimmy G, I will always think of like Jordan Love with Aaron Rodgers, right? It's like you draft Jordan Love in first round or whatever, and it's like whoa, we have Aaron Rodgers, what are we doing? But they're like, wait a minute. Jordan Love, chill. We still got Aaron Rodgers. And I thought that's what they was going to do with Garoppolo. It's like, hey, Trey Lance, like, we're going to give you time. But for right now, we got this guy that's, been to the Super Bowl last year, just last year, was one game away from another Super Bowl. And it's like, nah. And this dude was about to enter free agency in a minute. I was like, what? He's not Baker Mayfield.
What do you think about Rodgers? What do you think he's going to do?
Like, talking about next week to y'all Bears?
Nah.
Or you talking about just during the season?
Man,
I don't know.
He won MVP last year, right?
Back to back.
Yeah,
back to back.
That's not happening this year. Ain't no way. I don't.
He's not happy. There's like something going on in the locker room or something.
I think he's hurt, bro. I think he's
hurt
from Devontae. Yeah, he's hurt from Devontae.
Also,
his weapon.
He's getting old.
It's almost like you know what it is, bro? It's almost like being in like a relationship and you dogging that person, and then when they leave and you like,
No, for real.
Damn. And it's like, that's like
Devontae Adams had a game, didn't he?
Bro,
he had like 100+ yards, right?
He already set a record for that.
For real?
Raiders.
First game out.
That fast.
That was a crazy game.
I had the Chargers.
Yeah, I had the Chargers too. I think I needed Eckler to give me some more points, bro.
I like Justin Herbert. He's a young QB.
He's in that
talented.
He's next up.
He could throw the ball. That's what I like about him.
He's in that new class coming up, man. He's gonna be. They put the right pieces around him.
Keenan Allen got hurt.
You know, and then Mike Williams didn't show
What happened to him?
I don't know what happened, but he got hurt.
There's a few injuries. Freaking. So obviously, the main one, Dak. We're gonna get to talk about the
What happened to
Cowboys.
him? What mainly happened to him?
The thumb.
His thumb, right?
Yeah.
Surgery
I
and everything,
heard,
right?
yeah, but I heard it was a clean break. So 4 weeks, I think, is the time frame. I know there's originally talking about 6 to 8, but it's like 4 weeks now.
It's always something with this cowgirls.
Right. I don't. Cowboys like me and Danny talked about it in the first episode. It's like they want the smoke, so you can't get mad when people give you the smoke.
I like Zeke though. He's a solid running back. You know, he's pretty smart.
Yeah, he's all about health as well. It's that offensive line isn't what it used to be.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was pretty good at some point. It was like one of the best.
Oh, dude, yeah, 2016.
Yeah, I was like,
dude was averaging like 5 yards a carry. Like
his rookie year.
Yeah, you can him and Dak. You couldn't stop them both. But yeah, them. And then you had T.J. Watt tore his pec. Now he's out.
No way.
Yeah, he's out for like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and he was having a game against the Bengals.
He had a pick, right?
Bro, pick. He had I think he had a strip sack. I mean, he had a strip fumble. He was, and the Steelers surprised me with freaking Trubisky at the round, getting the dub over the Bengals.
I always said Mitch was pretty nice. It's just how the Bears used him.
Yeah, how they used him was terrible.
What was his name? The first number 8.
Glennon?
Oh my God, we had Mike Glennon.
The long
neck
Glennon.
Like what GM makes the call to pick Mike Glennon over Trubisky, a fresh QB coming out of college?
Not even that, like they picked Trubisky.
Him, what, like 3rd or like whatever?
What GM picks Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and
over Mahomes? We could have Mahomes. We could have been in the Super Bowl, but now
we got that guy now.
Yeah, we got Fields. He's gonna shine. He's gonna shine.
Man, he did shine. I feel like he did.
I ain't gonna cap though. The Vikings look good.
Hey, we're gonna talk about how Justin Jefferson did.
Vikings look good, bro.
You think so?
I think Justin Jefferson.
I mean, I feel like if you just shut down Justin Jefferson,
I feel like Justin Jefferson looked good.
But that's a lot of football teams though. That's like a lot of football teams. You think about it, like if you shut down Patty Mahomes, where are the Chiefs?
They blew out Arizona. I feel like that team is like the Warriors. Like if Patty gets hot,
oh yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
He's screwed. He's one of those.
Yeah,
he feels
it. Game right now.
Mm-hmm. But what I would say with the Vikings are without the defense that the Rams have. The Rams, if you think about it, like if you break it down. They have everything that the Rams have besides like the great defense like Aaron Donald and them. But what they separate is like it's like Matt Stafford, Kirk Cousins, right? Now Matt Stafford's better than Kirk Cousins, don't get me wrong. And then you got it's like he's zoned in on like Cooper Kupp, and then Kirk Cousins is zoned in on Justin Jefferson.
Oh, yeah.
But what they separate is that guy in the backfield. Because the Rams don't got a Dalvin Cook in the backfield.
They don't.
So it's like that's why I say they look good.
I can't even name their main running back. Who is it?
It was supposed to be Cam Akers, but
he wasn't really playing. Another Henderson or twin.
Yeah, Daryl Henderson. That's right. But yeah, so with the Vikings, it's weird because it's like they can run it if Dalvin Cook stays healthy. Can run it with Dalvin Cook, and then they can sling it to Thielen and Justin Jefferson. But it's gonna be interesting. I think we talked about that in y'all division. I said it's gonna be between y'all and the Vikings. I think the Packers are out of it. And obviously the Lions.
Aaron Rodgers is done.
Yeah, I don't see him. That Devontae Adams hit was too much.
We got him this week, so we could beat him.
Sunday night is gonna be a good game. We're gonna blow them out. I predict a 14-point win by us.
Cheesehead pack.
Yeah. Especially, I think y'all gonna finally make him pay for that.
I didn't like that.
The what?
I didn't like how he said that.
Gotta start backing it up, man.
No, we will. That's what I'm saying. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the time. To
Justin Fields is that one quarterback that he don't forget. And I feel like that's the reason why he did good against the Niners.
He's hungry. Like I like Justin Fields. He looks hungry.
They're saying that he wasn't picked for a reason. So.
I like Corey. We got Roquan Smith at linebacker.
Yo. Was it hurt? What's it?
He's low key like that Brian Urlacher. Like he's that dog. He has that mentality to go hit you.
My boy that I went to high school with, his brother Travis Gibson.
Oh yeah, number 99. He's good. He's coming up.
And then I got some.
We got Bo Jack. We got Jalen Johnson, he's coming up.
I think y'all are gonna. I do got y'all taking the dub. I don't think by 14, but I think y'all gonna get the dub on the Packers. Like I said, I think Aaron Rodgers took way too.
I think for sure by a touchdown. I think
it's just the fact that he said that he owns us. That's just like, nah, bro. You're not gonna just get away with that.
Exactly. We got we in your division, so you got to see
and
this
then
twice.
We paid him at their house, so like it'll mean a little bit more. So
hell yeah.
So just like I feel like a lot of players when it's most of a mental thing. They're like, oh, I'm playing Aaron Rodgers, oh, I'm playing Brady. I feel like they get in their head too much. You get me? Like,
well, sometimes it's a tactic. Like I heard, like what was I watching? I heard something that's like Tom Brady. He won't talk to any offensive players because it'll mess with their mind, right? Because he won't be like, he was like, man, that's Tom Brady. But he'll talk to like all defensive players when he plays you, and then it's like, man, Tom Brady just talked to me, and it's like makes you like ease off the pedal.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, like I'm really playing against Tom Brady, and then I see your defenders in the back of you, like, oh, gotcha. So another big storyline was obviously we had the blowout, but the Dolphins, man, look good. We knew that
Tua
that
and Tyreek
and Waddle, man, we knew that speed was going to be a problem, and clearly
his dance is great. He doesn't have that special dance that everyone's going crazy about.
Uh-huh. So now, I mean, Belichick's great defense, but
Tyreek. I'm excited to see what Tua and Tyreek do because he left Patty Mahomes, who he won a ring with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could you?
Well, I don't think he left. I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs.
You think they wanted him out?
Nah, they want to pay him.
Do you think?
Why wouldn't you want to pay that type of? I'm telling you,
that type of talent.
Yeah.
But do you think like how you said with JF1 like not forgetting or whatever? Do you think? Because I remember you said like Tyreek made Patty Mahomes. Well, so like, I remember they was having like beef, right? And then you got Patty Mahomes bust against the Cardinals for 5 touchdowns. So it's like, nah, bro, you didn't make me. Because people forget, Tyreek wasn't really a guy with Alex Smith. Patty Mahomes made Tyreek a household name because Alex Smith had Tyreek and it really wasn't like
he wasn't as big as he is now.
And then now Patty Mahomes throwing those bombs down the field.
But we'll just see because that was just one game against the Cardinals.
But that's super nice one-handed catch.
Yeah, now he's going against the Chargers, a better.
Cardinals is a good ass team. They're not. Their
defense their offense is alright. Their defense, I mean.
But when you break out 5 touchdowns, like I put it like this.
They were just hot. I feel like it was just.
But when you look at the Packers, right? The Packers without Devontae, it's like, what you gonna do? Patty Mahomes without Tariq. I'm gonna give y'all a 5-piece.
Yes, and he has that Travis Kelce.
And you can't knock that. Yeah, he got Travis Kelce.
Of course, but I don't know.
But it's gonna be.
Let's see what he does against like a better defense, like against the Charger defense.
Defense have a great defense.
No, I mean.
So do you think
you gotta
and put it like this? Just because I know y'all are Bears fans. So when you say like JF1, coming against the Packers and the 49ers, you got to think he played the 49ers, but that's Trey Lance.
But he played a good defense though.
Arizona is a great defense too. And compared with the 49ers, Arizona's a great defense. I mean, so it's not like they didn't play. I
can only name a couple players that they got is just Buda Baker. I mean, the Cardinals have the 49ers have Warner, Bosa. The defensive line is just stacked. We all know that. So you have. I would be more worried about than the 49ers and the Cardinals. But maybe just on the offensive side, it's Kyler. Other than that, I'm not worried. But
you remember pressure though. You remember how pressure works with football. It's like if you got another great, like you can have a great defense, right? But the great defense, this is kind of what we was talking about. The great defense can only do so much if the quarterback is.
That's the problem at the.
That's what I'm just saying that we're gonna see against the Chargers. See if he's really gonna. Because that's a better defense than the Cardinals. Way better, I feel.
Oh yeah,
they got Khalil Mack.
But it's also we're gonna see what the Bears do with the Packers. It's the reason why Aaron Rodgers says I own you, right? When you playing an offense that, hey, I just scored
because we had never had a quarterback.
And when that's what I'm saying. But you can't be biased, right? So with Aaron Rodgers, if Aaron Rodgers goes down and score, all right, Justin Fields, you got to answer because I got a great offense. So it's like you got to answer that. It's not like Trey Lance is like giving you all these opportunities because he's not going down and scoring. Because we was watching that game, it was terrible. It was slipping, slide,
in reality,
everywhere.
The 49ers should have blew us out because at the end of the day, they had the better ball possession. They were doing better than us.
And then a key person got hurt. Elijah Mitchell gets hurt with against that Bears 49ers game. He gets hurt, which is a major key component in their offense, right? So with Trey Lance, what is a great thing about what you want is a quarterback who is like a first year, second year, whatever, who hasn't really got his feet wet. You want to have him turn around, hand the ball off to somebody that can give him that pressure to open up that play action, this and that. That's why Dak was so great with Zeke early on in his career. So what I'm saying is, we're gonna find out when you have to go down and score, because Aaron Rodgers is going to he's going to score. It's almost like, first week saying like Joe Burrow, right? Like Joe Burrow.
Yeah, like
I don't see him doing that against the Cowboys next week. I just don't see that. You got to knock the rust off.
You're probably nervous. Who knows what was going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Steelers ain't no one to play around with.
Nah, they always been surprised.
They're gonna show up to play the guys what they got.
Mike Tomlin, bro. Mike Tomlin's that guy.
Mike Tomlin.
Bro, he is that guy, bro. He is. And then I didn't know that he has Brian Flores as his defensive assistant.
Something like that.
Yeah, he's like over like linebacker coach, which is dope as hell. The way that the Dolphins kind of gave him the out with all the stuff, like paying him to lose games and stuff, allegedly, I guess.
It'd be some crazy stuff going on in the behind the scenes.
Bro, speaking of behind the scenes, what other games? I think Lamar showed out, right?
Oh, Lamar, yeah.
He had a little point to prove. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I wish he could have showed some more love to Mark Andrews, another person I had in fantasy. But we know how that goes.
Talking about fantasy, I got this Danny Sosa coming up next.
Oh yeah.
We about to catch this easy dub.
I need the trash talk.
We'll see.
I need the trash talk.
I beat his boy last week by I think it was like 140 something, like 110. Yeah.
I knew I had it in the bag. Once I was playing, Danny was watching it, and I had Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. I was like,
I seen that you have what's it called? Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Who's your QB then?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. Oh, okay. Who's your backup QB?
I think it's Russell Wilson. I'm glad I had Russell Wilson on the bench. Russell Wilson killed me. What was that? So what was up? Did y'all watch that game? I had to go to work later on this, so I kind of watched until.
Nah, I didn't watch it. I mean, I think I saw it to beat it, but I feel like I saw the last part and they didn't call timeout. I think it was like 30-14, and then they get a couple. Yards.
They let it run down. They let it run down way too much, and then
they were just saying that maybe he still don't have control over that offense, because how can you not call timeout?
Yeah,
it's kind of plain and simple. Okay, if you're gonna go for the win or whatever, I don't know,
it's 30-14. Yeah.
It's 30-14. You pay that guy $200 and something million, and you're gonna send your kicker out there? No.
And they let the clock run down
horrible coaching.
Rashad Penny should have had 67 yards. I had a little parlay going for that little game.
That's why I said that some of these coaches are idiots. How do you not? You have a quarterback that you're paying
all that money.
You're gonna send your kicker out for a 64-yard field goal when you could just go on there for 4th and 5, get a couple yards, get the kick or whatever. But no.
Russell Wilson is Russell Wilson. He's a dog at the end of the day,
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. That's what Danny was alluding to. It's so weird to judge week 1, because it's like, what the? Some of it's like, oh man, this team is clicking, and then you got one. Yeah, you can't judge. It's like one is like, what the world, bro? What are y'all doing? We was the first. What was the game we were watching?
Some teams are beatable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get them because the Eagles, bro. The Eagles almost let the Lions come back. And they was down, but it was at one point it was 35-17.
Isn't there already a tie that already went down? The Texans and who?
Texans and Colts.
Oh yeah, that's
the Colts, bro. That's my point. I want y'all know used to be Texans. It's no more Texans. It's how do y'all let that happen? It's y'all are clearly the better team. Clearly, y'all go to.
It's the same thing with the Bears and 49ers. Everyone thought the 49ers were gonna go into Chicago and just blow us out
And the way that we were playing, they should have blew us out, but we still stuck
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I didn't think they were gonna.
I didn't think that was gonna blow y'all out just because
that Bojack pick was nice.
I didn't think that was gonna happen because Trey Lance is an unknown.
I was just worried about our offense because I know our defense was gonna be solid, which is more offense.
Which is the Bears. It's like in the NFL, it's like the Bears, the Ravens, and the Steelers is no matter what, it's gonna be a great defense. No matter what you got, it's going to always be a great defense.
What's it called? We've always had the great defense. We've never had a quarterback that could put up points. We've never had an offense that could put up points. It's always the defense just getting off the field and then the offense coming in and doing a quick 4 and out.
Yeah, I think JF1 as much as Flack is easy, I think he's gonna ruin the narrative because what I don't want to happen is everybody saying, man, we could have had Patty Mahomes or we could have had Deshaun Watson. So I think he's gonna slowly change that narrative where make sure, like how you said, like, well, we got Justin Fields, man. I'm cool.
I feel like he already changed.
Nah, not yet. Patty Mahomes got a Super Bowl.
It's all good.
Like for you, understand, but for Bears Nation, when you look at,
Bears fans,
would you rather have Pat Mahomes or would you have Justin Fields?
I'm cool with either one.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool with either.
But if you had if they said,
it just depends because like I said, it depends how you use them.
And we have
it depends how you use them at the end of the day. Because Patrick Mahomes don't run no 4-4.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
don't run no 4-4.
But I will say,
think about it. Justin Fields can run the ball.
He ain't Tom Brady slow though.
No, he's not.
I'll take it. He feels like a little 4.6, 4.7. But it's weird. Did you see the playoff last year? I was like, damn, Patrick Mahomes out here scrambling a little bit.
I know, I seen that. But he did get a little chunkier. It looked like he did get a little
that
bigger.
Quarterback jacket got a little bit.
Oh yeah, he
could
be wearing that quarterback jacket.
All right, let's talk about this. The Titans Giants. Y'all think Saquon back?
He looked like he back. I mean, he had a good game.
190 total yards.
It looked like he back.
But what do you say?
I mean, he did it against a solid defense, so like, yeah.
No, yeah,
a very good defense.
Yeah. But hopefully he's back because I mean, he is that talent that you want to see do good. You know.
Yeah. You're a fan of Saquon. I feel like everyone's a fan of Saquon.
Yeah, I want to see him. It's him and McCaffrey. Like I think they're so good, but just injuries just riddled their careers.
And that's what I was gonna say. No one's the same after that injury. A lot of it is that mental, getting hurt, having to go through that pain again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
them not getting their paycheck or whatever it may cause, you know.
I think with like as far as like Saquon, I think because you could tell they're trying to build the offense around him, but I don't know if Danny Dimes is it.
Like, I don't think so either.
I don't know. Somebody said Odell was trying to come back there, but I think
he's taking Justin Fields.
JF, yeah.
Or whoever else they could have taken because they've been trash for a couple of years. So
yeah, I mean they said that Eli Manning era.
I'm telling you, no one's worried about. I mean, the Giants might do all right. They got lucky. I won't say they got lucky. Just they played a good game.
There's no luck. Dude,
they did go for it. Remember, they went for it. That's a crazy call.
They exactly got it too. Fourth and go. But we'll see what with that NFC East, bro, because. Now that Dak's hurt, that's like 4 to 5 up
that's
in the air
Cowboys,
games.
that Giants, the Eagles, and who else is it?
Commanders. And the Commanders, I think, got a dub. I think they did get a dub. They beat the Jaguars. And what's his name looked pretty good. In its and pieces. But the Eagles Eagles look really good. AJ Brown made a statement, bro. Like, that's really, to be honest, that's really like the first time I've actually like watched him play.
Who?
AJ Brown.
Oh.
It's like Julio.
No, yeah.
It's like Julio.
He has that like Julio body.
Yeah, because I really didn't. Titans. It was always Derrick Henry, and then every now and again,
Ryan Tannehill, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, but that was like actually the first time, and then I look back at fantasy, and I was like, damn, Devontae Smith ain't caught no pass, and he fourth quarter,
it's because they
never caught a pass.
They feed him the ball like 28 times. Sometimes they feed him 30 times.
Yeah, so I was like, God, leave, but. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. So, all right, let's run through week 2. Let's start Patriots Steelers.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we're gonna see how with the.
We should do the picks.
Yeah, the record.
Yeah.
What record we'll get for the.
We didn't do it last week.
Okay. So, all right, let's start first. Patriots Steelers.
Patriots and Steelers. I'm gonna go.
I think Steelers are at home.
Oh, Steelers at home.
Steelers are at home.
Is Najee Harris playing? Because I think he got hurt.
I think he got hurt. But they say it's not serious, but I don't know.
It's questionable,
it's
right?
Questionable, yeah.
I'm going to go Steelers.
I'm going to go Steelers. I feel like...
By like a touchdown. I'm going to go Steelers by a touchdown. Yeah.
I got Steelers.
I got Steelers.
I don't think the Patriots is going to...
Mac Jones, right? Mac Jones, he's nice, but...
They just started off bad, and that just is not... You're not going... You're going to have to face the Steelers. It doesn't give you a chance to kind of like,
All right, let's
I want to see Mitch Trubisky do good, honestly. Yeah, I was always a fan when he went to the Bears, but I was just not happy how they used him.
Yeah. Sure, I got it picked, but we still mess with you, bro.
Let's go Panthers and Giants. Giants are at home.
Panthers, for sure. I got McCaffrey running all over the Giants.
I don't know. I got...
No, yeah. I don't think the Giants are.
I feel like I got the Giants. I feel like the
That's what I said.
Panthers struggle.
Yeah, that's what
No, they do. Yeah, they do.
I feel like they struggle.
Saquon versus you got Saquon versus CMC.
Unless Baker does something, or I don't know, it's gonna be between CMC. But I think I got the Giants just because.
Yeah,
That's one. How do you guys feel about Baker? Like, what do you guys? A quick little.
Baker's cool.
Nah, he's nice. He's nice.
I'm glad we.
He has that dog mentality. It's just that like
he's a gambler.
He's had some problems, you know, that he has to go through to the NFL.
Yeah.
Injuries.
Injury.
He just needs to get a little rhythm. Once he catches a little rhythm, then you start seeing him because he's a good quarterback. He's thinking, but
because at the end of the day, he had OBJ. What was number 80's? He also went to LSU. Remember? What was his name?
Jarvis
Landry.
Jarvis Landry had him.
Chubb,
Nick Chubb.
and
He had a good team. It's just
they're gonna struggle.
maybe he wasn't in the system. He wasn't good for the system.
He's gonna struggle just till they figure it out, the Panthers, but they'll eventually figure it out.
I think mid-season. That's why I think
4th, 5th week, maybe.
I think I'm gonna go with the Giants because they really don't have any new.
And the Giants are just hot right now. They just won a close game. I feel like they just got the momentum.
Yeah, I think the Panthers just lost a close game to my Browns.
Yeah, they did lose.
So I think
I think I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I think the Panthers are gonna win. We'll see.
Panthers.
All right, let's go Jets and the Browns. Cleveland's at home. Obviously, Cleveland dog pound. We gonna stomp the Jets.
When does Watson come back?
Bro.
10th.
Yeah.
10th week, right?
Yeah.
Against the freaking Texans. F you NFL. Bro, like, come on now, y'all.
They know what they do.
Oh,
they know
yeah.
what they
Bro,
bring.
it's gonna be
I got the Jets.
Sunday night football.
I got the Jets.
Who's their quarterback?
Flacco.
I
was gonna say Sam Donald.
I got the Jets. I feel like you guys just don't show up.
Who, the Browns?
What? Upset. I got an upset. Jets.
Oh, you think we're not gonna show up against the Jets?
Honestly,
Jacoby Brissett. It's Jacoby, man. Jacoby Brissett is
he's okay. He's a good quarterback. He's okay.
I'm gonna say the Browns just because we just want to rely on Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
That's the way you guys will win the game, which you guys should. I mean, you have a quarterback. If I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm feeding the ball to the running backs.
I was gonna say that's the only way I see them winning is with Nick Chubb. I'm gonna go with them too.
And then defense is gonna hold Flacco. Just keep it going.
Shout out to Jets.
Colts, Jaguars. Jaguars are at home.
I got the Jaguars.
I think the Colts are gonna bounce back.
I see the Colts. Yeah, they do.
I think they're gonna bounce back.
Jonathan Taylor, I'm
gonna go
I see him putting up numbers.
We're with the other dogs. These two, Jets and Jaguars.
All right, here's a good one. Buccaneers and Saints. New Orleans is at home.
I got my boy Brady winning back.
I got Tampa Bay.
Back to back.
I don't. But then again, dude, wasn't it last year? Saints give. I don't know. Never mind. I'm going to New Orleans.
He's a
Saints,
dog.
Saints give Tampa Bay problems, bro. They give them problems.
Yeah. What's his name? The QB.
James.
Oh yeah, Jameis and Taysom Hill. I like the way they use Taysom Hill.
I'm gonna go.
Kamara got hurt, no?
He's questionable.
But the reason I'm gonna go with the Saints.
They got Mike.
Yeah, exactly. They got Michael Thomas. They got
Olave. I think I got the Saints.
And then them being at home, I'm gonna get the
Those are 3 underdogs I'm going with. I got the Jaguars.
Because as bad as the Cowboys played, they still was 19.
He like the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brady though.
Brady it's hard to bet. I respect that it's hard to bet against Brady. Like it's so hard.
I bet against him one time in my life against the Chiefs, and I just will never bet against Brady ever again.
TV
ever again. Because he did win me a bunch of money, I'll say, against the Falcons.
Tom Brady?
When he came back, and everyone thought he was gonna lose.
Bro,
I was just sitting there waiting for him to come back.
That game is still Falcons, man.
Who we got next?
Seahawks, Niners. 49ers are at
Niners bounce back.
Niners bounce back for sure. I don't see Geno doing nothing.
Yeah. Nah, that's a different type of defense. I'm telling you, bro. That defense is different. Yeah. Nate Bosa, Fred Warner, Kalen.
Yeah, they some balance.
They got some good defense. I got the
Niners.
Titans, Bills. Buffalo at home. That's the Monday night game.
And Angel, the Niners suck. Remember that. I'm saying this on the podcast.
Niner pack.
We are not a fan of the Niners.
Val about to come in here. Boom!
Shout out the whole fam. Shout out everyone. But go Bears.
Shout out.
Who did you say?
You got Titans, Bills.
Titans and
Bills.
Bills.
It's the Monday night game.
Bills
Yep.
by like 40.
I got my boy Josh Allen.
I got the Bills, but I think this is gonna be a really close game.
It's just, what's it called? He has to do good. Like, he has to run the ball consistently. He has to get 10 yards every single time, you know?
I'm interested to see not the pass rush. I'm interested to see the defense of the Bills against Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, he just has to run the ball.
Yeah, that's it's
That's
gonna be interesting to see.
That's how they do good at the end of the day. That's the reason they're good. Derrick Henry is he's the reason they're good. Bills win it.
Sunday night's game. No, actually, I thought they played tonight. It's I thought it was that's the Bears Packers. Yeah,
that's us.
So we already know. Obviously, your dad would freaking go through the.
We know the Bears are gonna win against Aaron Rodgers.
What? Chicago.
I'm calling Green Bay. Wait, y'all are in Green Bay though?
Huh?
Y'all are in Green Bay. Or y'all playing
we're
Chicago?
in Green Bay.
Yeah, we're in.
I'm glad we're in Green Bay. Second week. Sunday
I think
night.
The only reason, if this was week 1, it'd be different. But the only reason I'm gonna say Green Bay to Lambeau Field, and
he does not bounce back.
I think he bounced back. The only reason I say he's gonna bounce back is because. Okay, hold on. Aaron Jones has to show up.
Shout out Aaron Jones. He's from
Aaron Jones. He don't do nothing against the Bears.
Yeah.
But he's from El Paso. He repping.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones.
But yeah, he does nothing. He gets shut down.
So
Aaron Rodgers gets shut down.
Yeah, it can go either two ways. Either Aaron Rodgers can look at Patty Mahomes and be like, "All right, I'm gonna go prove that I can do this without Devontae," or he's gonna do
the receivers are gonna do the
This
same
is
thing
Justin
again.
Fields.
Yeah,
I feel like this is one of Justin Fields' more important games this whole season.
Because it's a division game and you have to show up against
Sunday night.
who's been dominating.
Sunday night, everyone's watching. You're at Green Bay.
Week 2.
Week 2. He said he owned us last year at our house. Like, nah,
but
that's what I'm saying. He's not gonna get away with it.
He's been owning y'all.
Nah, but yeah, of course you're gonna own us when you have trash ass quarterbacks. Like anybody could get owned if you have a trash ass quarterback.
When they put Mike Glennon over Trubisky, like.
But
come on, you have 40 quarterbacks that are trash against 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. Of course, you're gonna.
But this is the reason why I say that.
But too bad that's over now. Like. Who
played? What was the score when y'all played last year?
They were all close games. I think
like
one of the Sunday night games they beat us.
I think.
One of the games.
And that's why I said. That's why I said I think it's gonna be.
But that's different though, because that was a different regime. This is a different team.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
What they showed against the 49ers, I feel like that showed a lot. Like, bro, it's pouring rain. You're down 10-0. Can't do shit. Game was. I felt like we were losing by 100. We show up. Justin Fields scores 2 touchdowns.
Not even that
against a solid a top 8 defense.
Yeah. We're gonna revisit this conversation after Sunday.
No, yeah, we will.
I feel like we're gonna come up.
And for Aaron Rodgers to look that bad against Justin Jefferson, Kirk.
Yeah, against the Vikings. Come on.
That's a division game also. That's an important game. That's they're already down 1-0.
So that's what I'm saying. This game means a lot because they're about to go down 0-2. They go down 0-2
in division.
In the division,
it's gonna mean a lot to Justin Fields because he's got to beat an elite quarterback.
No, exactly.
So it's an
important game, very important game.
That's why I'm glad it's a Sunday night game because everybody knows it's a marquee matchup for sure.
I think we gotta come watch it. I think we gotta pull up to watch it here.
Yeah. I'm not doing nothing. All right, next marquee matchup: Bengals Cowboys. It would have been a marquee matchup.
Do we see Joe Burrow doing what he did?
They're gonna play here.
Yep, they play in Dallas.
I feel like Joe wasn't gonna go out.
I think so too. I think he's gonna shine in Dallas.
4+ touchdowns. He's probably gonna put
inside
up 5
in the
touchdowns.
dome, all that speed. Yeah.
Oh, he's pissed.
Jamar Chase is about to.
Pissed.
He's that guy.
He's about to give him 6 touchdowns against the Cowboys. And it's against the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I agree.
So I think Chase gonna eat
Joe
up big.
Shiesty, please beat these.
Who the hell do you guys have at quarterback Cowboys? Cause
Cooper Rush is not gonna do.
Who do they have?
Cooper Rush and
this guy nobody.
Which Cooper Rush, to his credit, is he is an adequate backup. Emphasis on
never heard
backup.
Never heard
adequate backup. But all right, last one. And this one is Thursday night game. Chargers
and Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I got my boy Mahomes.
Kansas City's at home.
Yeah, Mahomes post another like 5 touchdowns. Quick little 300 yards.
I got Kansas City.
Khalil Mack's gonna be all over him.
Who?
Khalil Mack and then Bosa.
The reason I got Kansas City. Keenan Allen is hurt. I don't know what Justin Herbert's going. I don't know if he has without Keenan Allen that because he's a possession receiver. You know, that's that. You know, you need that 3rd and 7 and 3rd and 5. Keenan Allen snagging those because I don't know where was Mike Williams at.
Nowhere.
And then Austin Eckler was Austin Eckler. Oh God.
No,
I'm
a fan of the Chargers, but I think
I like
think
what
Patty
you're saying.
Mahomes. I like what Patty Mahomes could do. You know.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be interesting to see.
He's a young QB doing what a lot of QBs want to do.
Oh, for Herbert or Patty?
Patty Mahomes.
Oh yeah, Patty. Yeah. Like I said, I think he's gonna have another statement game. We'll see. Just because, like I said, I mean, I can be honest. Like I said, I was not expecting.
This is like
that
Justin. He's in the same field as Justin Fields. It's like an important game too. The
Nah,
division game. Just as like trying to like, hey, like.
Yeah, true.
They have to switch it's kind of like Justin Fields has to switch the momentum to taking over the division against beating the Green Bay to like them. You get me?
Yeah, Patty Mahomes. He is more of like all season. His thing is like he has to prove that he can go win. Like, because let's like he's expected to go like pretty much like Super Bowl playoffs, but Justin Fields is like, hey, can you make it to the playoffs with this team? So Patty Mahomes is like, it's not expected. Like he's got to prove because he's on that division. He's went to 4 straight AFC championships. Yeah. So he ain't got to prove nothing. He's already been 4 straight times. Like you don't do that especially as a young quarterback. But he's got to prove that now, okay, your top weapon is not there anymore. Can you still go as far as you've done with these AFC championships? Justin Fields is in a totally different class. He has to prove, one, that he can just not only win, but, hey, Aaron Rodgers, this is my division now.
Oh, yeah, that's the point of it.
That's why tomorrow's game, not tomorrow, but Sunday's game is so crazy for him.
These rookie QBs really got to step up. Yeah. You know, the OG's been in the game for quite a while. It's time for them to start shining.
The new guys is coming, man.
It's like Brady. Brady's in 45 years old still.
Speaking of that, what do y'all think about him being ranked number 1 in top NFL 100?
I respect it, honestly. Like, he's a GOAT. What other 45-year-old is going to be playing like him?
That's still crazy. It's still crazy to this day that he's able to do what he's able to do at 45 years old.
He wants to do it. You get me? Didn't he have some problems with his little wifey about playing his 23rd season, whatever it may be?
That's still a problem. Somebody said like they're like living separately right now.
She's overreacting.
I mean, that just shows that he really wants to keep playing. You know, and that means he's choosing. He really chose football over like anything. And I respect it because at the end of the day, he's out there living his dream.
Bro, you can tell like athletes, like top athletes, it's like crazy. Like I was on like the YouTube shorts or whatever, and it was like LeBron and like his wife, and it was like, so what do you want most from like Bronny or whatever? And so it went to like his wife. She was like, you know, whatever makes him happy.
Oh, I've seen that.
He went to Bronny. He's like, nah, F that. I want him to be in the NBA. It's like, forget all what she talking about. Like, I'm
shout out to LeBron. He's the greatest of all time.
Go talk. But I can tell like Giselle want him at home, and he like, nah, bro, I gotta get this ring. I gotta get some more rings. Like I ain't said I need both these hands filled up.
Maybe he was just tired of himself. You know what? I should just go back and play football.
Could be.
Possibly.
I know the Tampa Bay Bucks was happy when they got that call back. Like, nah, I'm not retiring. I'm unretiring.
Could you imagine like Brady calling, "Hey, I'm coming back next season"?
Wait, it only took him like what?
After retiring.
Yeah, a month. But I think he wants to go out like Ray Lewis. I think he wants to go out like Ray Lewis, Jerome Bettis, those guys that go out after winning the Super Bowl, like. Because you don't want to never, like, if this is going to be your last year, you don't want it to be in, like, defeat. I don't think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the
7, right?
He's my favorite quarterback, but he's done.
He's done. He's going to have to, I don't know, man.
Shit, unless, he pretends to Brady and just gets another one because it's Brady, but I don't know.
He going to have to pull like an Eli. Yeah, he have to put like an Eli and just turn up if he gets into the playoffs.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, he could do it. The defense need to stop everyone. They need to put Brady in a position where he could just do his thing and just pass the ball. I mean,
that's pretty much.
But I think it's possibility that he could do it.
Oh yeah,
he could definitely run it back.
Yeah,
but he won't. I don't think this year he wins it.
I'm just glad, bro.
But he can.
I'm just glad football season is finally back. To give like us something to do Sunday, Mondays, and Thursdays.
Let's see who's right with all these picks.
Oh yeah, so we got let's recap before we end. So we got me and Danny you taking the Patriots.
No, I got the Steelers.
We all got the Steelers, right?
Yeah,
we all got the Steelers, right?
I'm with the Jets, Jaguars.
So like, okay, so I think So we got the Giants, Carolina.
No, I got the.
No, we got the Giants. You got and David's got Carolina, and then Colts, Jaguars. I know I got the Colts. You got the Jaguars. Yeah, so we got the Colts, and then we missed one. My bad. Dolphins, Ravens.
Dolphins.
Oh man, that's a good one. Hold on,
Ravens.
Ravens. Oof.
I don't know. Lamar Jackson has not impressed me. He shines in the regular season and then chokes in the playoffs. He has not done nothing in the playoffs. I feel like
they just gotta get that man some weapons, man. It's like I don't know who his receivers are.
I don't either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who.
But he's a good guy. He's a beast. He's a beast.
I just don't know who's his receiver.
Bateman, Duvernay. I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I mean, I know his top dude is the tight end.
I think they win though.
I think the Ravens.
He takes Lord just because he's in his hometown.
Yeah, I think if it was in Miami, I would pick Miami. That's like a toss up.
No, I think they are in Miami, no?
Nah, they ain't Baltimore.
Oh, I still got the Ravens.
I got Miami. I got Tua and Tyreek. Tyreek winning. Yeah, hopefully, I'm gonna create some parlays. Hopefully, cook something up. That'd be dope if you did a little. If you named your parlays, you already cooked up some parlays.
Some parlays, I know.
For this week.
You gonna have to get some.
Sure, I know I bet against a fucking underdog, so. And I got the Jets.
I can't wait to those basketball parlays too.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
Basketball.
Man, those shit's pissing me off.
I just lost one. Russell Wilson over 300 yards. Rashad Penny over 67 yards, but he just didn't get it.
Russell looked lost. I feel like he just looked like he was.
Somebody say he was like messed up from like Queen Elizabeth dying or something because I guess I don't know somebody.
I really care about her. No offense.
Yeah, somebody said like he started having like some type of talks with her like a couple years. I don't know. But
Queen Elizabeth probably forgot about his ass. Be like, bro,
he did not look right, bro. Like, I give you I was watching. That's what I said when I watched like the first quarter. I was like, what the hell is this going on, bro?
I'm not a fan of the Broncos, maybe because they have the same uniform as us. But like, yeah.
Have you guys said who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
No.
We ain't even.
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think we said. I thought we did because I said the Bills. I got the Bills won. Pretty much everybody else in the NFL, but I mean, if injuries doesn't derail them, I got the Bills. I always pick a cold team, man. Like, if a cold team gets, like, home field advantage, and you gotta, that's why I was so crazy with Aaron Rodgers losing to the San Francisco 49ers. Like, a cold team, 9 times out of 10 is supposed to beat a hot climate team in the playoffs. Because it's like you going up, it's like you practicing in 70-degree weather, and then you gotta go and play in 35-degree weather. It's like, no. But
before the season, I said the Bills are gonna win it. My next call is gonna be when it hits 3 weeks. I'm gonna make my call.
The next one,
and then obviously when the playoff comes, I'll see who's in, and then I think the Bills.
I got
the Bills have everything to win it to be anyone in the league.
Yeah. Barring injury, I think so.
I think just because of what they showed last year. I mean, Josh Allen was beating everyone. He should have beat Mahomes.
Should have.
Yep.
We know what they're capable of.
It's gonna be good. If the who is I'm thinking about? The Chargers. If the Chargers can turn stuff around, man, they can be lethal.
I think they're scary.
You think the Chargers are?
Yeah, I think they're very scary.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, they're definitely, because that defense, bro, is legit.
I think they shut down the Chiefs tomorrow. I think it's like Patrick Mahomes gonna be like, oh shit.
You think they shut down the Chiefs?
Yeah, I feel like Chiefs probably scored like 21 points. Justin Herbert's gonna be like, yeah, this is my time to shine.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a what's it called?
That's what I was saying, that he's kind of like in the same field.
I mean, at the end of the day, he has to show up.
I think it's gonna be a shootout, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a shootout. Remember when the what's it called played when the Chiefs played the Rams back in the day?
When they both put up like 50 points.
That's what I think it's gonna be. It's hard to shut down Mahomes, bro. Like, it's not even Mahomes. It's Andy Reid. Like, when you got an offensive genius, he's gonna find a way to like put up points. Like, I saw that firsthand when they played the Texans back when I was a fan. And it was 24-0, no, 24-7. And then all of a sudden you scored. They went out and beat us 38-27.
You really thought you guys were gonna win that game though?
Huh?
You really thought Houston had them though?
Oh hell yeah, that's Bill O'Brien. That's Bill O'Brien's fault. You're not supposed.
Nah, I didn't
to
think
let,
so. I was just like, hell no.
You're not supposed to.
What were you guys? You guys won 24-0, right?
24-3, and then
I was
they kicked the
like,
field
They're
goal.
going out. I remember that.
Yeah, bro, we was doing everything, and then Bill O'Brien starts doing dumb stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, bro, he messed up that culture. Some of that is ridiculous. Cause you're not supposed. Like, I can understand like them cutting it close, but losing that the way they didn't score one touchdown in the second half. It was literally
That
we got 3
crazy.
points. That's not supposed to happen. But it's like you said, when you got an Andy Reid, bro, that's just gonna find ways to like. I think Patty Mahomes is gonna be able to unlock Juju more.
It's just that they had this rhythm going. I think in the NFL, honestly, you have obviously being creative is one thing, but when you get that run and that pass going, and you're able to create that play action, because it's literally unstoppable. Because you think that you're gonna run play, and then they think they're gonna run it again, but then you're also able to pass. It's literally gonna be unstoppable, and you have the defense. And then
we have a running quarterback.
Yeah.
Makes things
and then Mahomes makes it so easy, you get me? Because at the end of the day, they have weapons on the outside. They have solid running backs that could give you 4 or 5 yards per play, which is all you need.
And then Clyde Edwards-Helaire still cold in the backfield with Travis Kelce. So it's gonna be a shootout. I think it's gonna be a shootout. I think this is gonna be one of those games that's like 28-35. It's gonna be because Justin Herbert's got so many weapons at his disposal with his defense.
I like Keenan Allen. He's pretty good.
Yeah, bro.
I'm a fan of Justin Herbert too.
Yeah, I think that's
But Patty
a
Mahomes
good ass
wins.
game. I tell you what, it's gonna be a better game than the Bills Rams on Thursday night.
Oh yeah,
I do believe that.
That was a blowout.
That terrible game. So, I mean, once everybody gets in the groove, I'm waiting for after the bye week when everybody is clicking on all cylinders.
No, yeah.
Now I feel like this is the most important part of the season, though, the beginning.
The
People don't understand how important.
Oh yeah, if you get off to a hot start, yeah, for sure.
It's just the 4 weeks are the most important because like either you have rhythm or you have no rhythm. Let's say
That's why I say after those 3 weeks, you see who's really starting to get clear.
Yeah, think about it, if you're 1-3.
Oh yeah,
that's not good. And then you go 1-4.
Yeah.
You go 2-5. That's like you're kind of like now. So people don't understand how important these games really are. Cause like
consistency is key.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Oh, you gotta have one win in the first 3 weeks. Like
you have to like. It's just not good because you have no momentum. You're like, damn, we're 0-4, like we're 1-3. Just like,
and then you have those people that get in their head and that bad mentality. Oh, I'm not gonna.
And it just carries on, and it's like they say that it's contagious. Like,
but I do want I'm glad that they took out a lot of divisional games in the middle and put them at the beginning and the end. So those games
to where they don't see each other like too.
That's why I'm not worried about the Packers this week because like there's just something going on that you could just tell like bro like there's no way you lose to the Vikings like you're Aaron Rodgers, you're the greatest of all time. You gotta make it work. You gotta make it work. So I feel like we have it's really like I feel like they're the underdogs and we're because we have the momentum. We just beat the Niners.
Oh yeah, we're always the underdogs going against
Green
Bay.
especially.
And I just like it though. Everyone's saying the Packers, but we're gonna shock them and be like, all right, you guys picked the Packers. We told you.
Because at the end of the day, we should have made that field goal in the playoffs in 2018, and we should have won the Super Bowl that year. Everyone knew the Bears had the best defense that year.
We were just too hot. I wasn't worried about the Rams because we had beaten the Rams earlier that season.
We were not worried, and then we lose.
It was between the Cowboys, Rams.
Oh, you talking about the Des Carter year? Wait,
no.
2018.
2018, yeah, 2 years ago when we missed the field goal against the Eagles.
Against Cody Parker. Remember, we literally had the best defense in the league.
Yeah,
like we really did. Trubisky, that's when he started popping up.
Yeah, he was doing that.
Yeah.
Who ended up playing in the Super Bowl? The Patriots
and Rams.
No, that's the year the
Patriots and Eagles.
No, it was the Patriots and Rams because we were the only team to play those two teams that year.
It was the Patriots and Rams?
Yeah.
I thought that's the year the Eagles won it.
No, it wasn't because they lost.
I might be wrong. Yeah, but
because
we should have beat those.
Because I remember the Rams beat the crap out of the Cowboys that year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the 2018 year Cody Parkey missed that field goal. Right?
Yeah, that's the year.
Yeah, it was the Patriots Rams. It was in that Atlanta that 28-3. The 28-3 thing.
Comeback.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That, bro.
Next podcast, you guys are gonna see who's right and who's wrong with all these wins and stuff. Let's see, and then you could put a little.
Then again, hold on. I would have loved to see that game though against y'all. I would have loved to see y'all against the Saints in New Orleans.
I think didn't we play them that year also?
No, we didn't.
No, I didn't. But I would have loved. I mean, you're gonna say that. You're gonna say obviously, but that would have been a great game to see Drew Brees.
How did we
We
finish?
just shoot, huh?
How did we finish? Can you check the season?
Let's see.
We finished 12-4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 12. That's the year that
we won the division that year.
Yeah, no one was stopping us that year.
That's how I was like.
And I think that's the year that every single game that we lost was under 7 points. I think.
Yeah, we lost to
I
the
literally think
Dolphins.
under 7 points.
We lost to the Patriots actually. We lost to the Patriots, the Dolphins, I think the Packers, and one more team.
Yeah, this would be...
Because if we would have won, we would have faced the Rams, and the Cowboys would have faced.
No, if y'all would have won, y'all would have faced. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all
The
faced the
Saints.
Saints. That's what I said. I would love to see the game.
I thought no, because I thought the Rams had a better.
The Saints was the number 1 seed in the NFC. That's what I'm saying, bro. I would have loved the.
But the
Saints.
Cowboys had beaten them that year, so I feel like we were better than the Cowboys.
But the Cowboys is. But you can't do that because the Cowboys. Because some is weird because you can't say like because one team.
We had a better
another
defense
team.
than them, so.
Yeah, but that's the year that the Bears were really on their
That's
grind.
what I'm saying. We would have beaten the
We
Saints.
had Khalil.
So
Like,
y'all was 12-4. And
I really think.
No, I wasn't worried about the Cowboys because we beat the Rams. Remember, we were 12-4, so you had to come to our house.
The Saints were 13-3.
I think the Cowboys would have beat the Saints. They had beat them that year.
The Saints beat. So y'all lost to the Eagles. The Eagles end up losing to the Saints. The Saints ends up losing to the Rams.
How many did the Eagles lose to them by?
How many did
The Saints.
14-20.
Oh yeah, you see, we would have blew out the Saints. I really think.
You can't say that because y'all lost to the Eagles.
No,
You missed the kid.
no. That's why, like, if
And we had a
you see
shitty ass quarterback, Trubisky.
But you see how you said, and they have Drew Brees. But you see how they said. But you see how they said, like how you just said. They beat.
I'm just saying because we had the momentum.
But I'm gonna show you your bias. So you see how you said like y'all lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Cowboys, and y'all beat the Cowboys.
No, we didn't. We didn't beat the Cowboys.
I mean, but you said, oh my bad. Yeah, you said the Saints lost to the Cowboys that year, and we would have beat the Saints because we felt we were better than the
and we had
Cowboys.
beaten the Rams that year
But
too.
they beat a team. But they beat a team that y'all lost to. It doesn't matter how you lost. They beat a team that y'all lost to.
Who?
The Eagles. They beat the Eagles. Y'all lost to the Eagles. They beat the Eagles the next round. So you can't sit here and say, see how I say like, you can't flip it and say, well, if this and if that, because it's like.
I'm saying we would have beaten them.
But you can't say that.
But it's like you also can't say that the Saints were gonna beat us.
Saints are gonna be. No, I didn't. No,
You get me?
I said it was going.
We
I
were
said.
just
hold on,
too
hold on, I
high
said.
that year. We were just too
I
high.
said.
That's
I
why
said,
we say that.
See, I keep it level. I just said it would have been.
No, yeah.
It would have been a good game. I don't go and say, oh no, we would have dusted them. No, I said it would have been.
I feel like we
It
would
would
have
have been a great game.
What would have Drew Brees done? Drew Brees didn't show up to the playoffs either, so he would have
What's
played. He only has one Super Bowl. He would have not showed up either. Aaron Rodgers don't show up in the.
How many Super Bowls does Trubisky have? Y'all have?
Well, we don't have Trubisky. So
No, I'm talking about that. We talking about the 2018 season.
He didn't win it. Drew Brees didn't win it, so
But I'm saying, but does he have a Super Bowl?
he has one. But he's still great, right? So he should have won more.
But
Just
what
like
did
Tom
you?
Brady.
What did you just? There's a lot of people that only got one Super Bowl.
And he had more better receivers than him. So.
Matter of fact, you just said Michael Vick is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, of course, because the way I would use him.
With what?
If it's
Super Bowl?
3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, Drew Brees can get out the pocket. Michael Vick can get out the pocket. Drew Brees can't. So of course he's gonna extend the play. Can Drew Brees extend the play?
So let me ask you this:
No.
Do you think? Let me ask you this, because it's a lot of great running backs that, like you said, don't use them. But as great as an offensive mind that you say that you'll have with using Michael Vick, there's going to be, if not.
Remember, these guys are all idiots who's running the league. So like, they're
but you're
they're all idiots.
We
see how these fake calls. We just saw the biggest idiot was the Broncos head coach. That was the biggest idiot this week. You have you pay the guy $240 million. You don't let him call timeout.
I mean, I remember.
Perfect.
That's
a perfect example.
I remember Brady not knowing it was 3rd down or whatever, 4th down.
Yeah, against us, it was 4th down. Yeah, he probably did, but he just, he messed
It's
up.
kind of like you were gonna say, like how many does Brees have that Super Bowl and how many does Trubisky have? We make that field goal. We go and win that Super Bowl with Trubisky in his second.
So this is what I do.
know for a fact.
This is what I do. This is what I do.
And then if they were the first round, we would have not played them.
This is what I do, right? In this sports, because we all play sports. So we all get in our, we get in our mode, because I did it on the basketball court thousands of times. Well, if our center didn't get hurt or in foul trouble, we would have beat y'all. But he did get in foul trouble.
Oh, well, I know.
So,
well, we know what happened. Well, we're all hypothetically speaking.
Oh yeah, for
we?
sure. Because
so why wouldn't we say
somebody else can hypothetically. Well, somebody else can say hypothetically, because I'm not a Saints fan, so I don't know what happened when the Saints played the Rams before the Super Bowl. So somebody else can hypothetically say something like, well, if the Saints didn't do this or the Rams didn't do that, then we would have went to the Super Bowl and we would have beat the Patriots.
I'm just saying we could have beat them just because of other people. Like, I mean, the Cowboys beat them that year, so I felt like we would have beat them. So.
No, I get what you're saying about being the non-biased, but it's like with the Bears conversation, talking about the
we were just hot. Like, there's other teams that were hot.
It's kind of like us talking about
But if you're saying y'all were hot, right?
We were just hot.
There's a reason the Saints was the number 1 seed. They was 13-3 that year, so they were hot too.
We were not playing them. Then.
Yeah, but we didn't play them, so like.
But they didn't play y'all. But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, you can say, because you're a Bears fan, y'all are Bears fans, y'all can say y'all are hot. But somebody who is a Saints fan,
the Saints would have been scared of players. Trust me.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't say that. See, I'm just saying
you
like
wait. Were
they? Hold on. Were y'all scared to play the Eagles?
We're not scared to play no one.
Why'd y'all lose?
I wasn't worried about none of them.
Because of Cody Parker. That's why we don't.
The field goal, right? Okay.
That's
And
we had a shit quarterback.
So people who are Saints fans can be like, all right, well they lost. I'm gonna take.
So let's just say you guys the Saints already had an advantage because they had a better quarterback, and we would have still made an effort, and I feel like we would have won. I wasn't worried about the Cowboys.
I got you. Yeah,
we had to beat the Rams, which they were a better offensive team than the Saints and the Cowboys.
Who was a better offense? Oh, you talking about the Rams that year?
Yes, the Rams were a better offensive team for 2-3 years in a row, and we beat them. Rams scored and Chicago, so that's what I'm saying. We wasn't worried about the Saints.
Was this regular season or playoffs?
Regular season.
All right, well, playoffs is a different story. So what I'm saying is, when you get to
a different story,
playoffs is way different than regular season.
So
that's
what's
what
the difference? Okay,
David was just saying like what you say about Lamar Jackson.
So these games don't matter.
What did you just say about Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
He just said regular season. Yeah, but regular season.
Some guys choke.
That's my point. So when I said, because what is it? Tampa Bay? No, the Saints last year or something beat Tampa Bay, like they scrubbed them.
Yeah, they choked. That's what I'm saying.
And then they got into the playoffs and then they lost.
Yeah, you're right. It's the playoffs, but that is a game. You got to win the game, right?
You just said that the Bears played somebody in the regular season and then they lost in the playoffs. So I'm just saying, what are we talking about?
No, we had beaten them, so we would have beaten them again.
How? Because the Saints beat Tampa Bay all
like
season.
Like I said, the Rams were the best offensive team for 3 years. We beat them in Chicago.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't worried about the Saints.
You jumping bullets. Stay on one track. Okay, stay on one track. You just said that y'all beat them in the regular season. So y'all would have beat them in the playoffs.
We would have beat them in the playoffs.
But you can't say that because
how can I say that? We beat them once, we could beat them twice.
All right. The Saints last year. Beat.
No, I don't know why you're saying that we can't say all this stuff, but like it's all hypothetical.
No, I'm not saying. Oh yeah, no,
everything's already happened.
I'm not saying hypothetical.
I'm just saying
I'm not saying hypothetical.
Back on it.
Bro, I'm not saying hypothetical. Like I said, you gotta choose your word. You're saying you're making it definite. Like we would have beat.
We would have.
That's not a hypothetical.
We would have.
But that's okay. But that's the bias.
If we can beat the best offense, what was the difference between the Saints?
Because that's the bias. Okay, Tampa Bay.
I'm not being biased. I would have told you we would have gotten.
Bro, you talk. Tampa Bay lost to the Saints. They're in the same division. Lost to the Saints both times. They got swept in the regular season. They go to the playoffs and play the Saints and they beat them.
Who choked?
But that's not my point. Okay, so you're saying, but you see, hold on, but you're saying you're biased.
I'm not being biased.
So you're saying you can't
show when they want to.
You can't. So you're saying if you beat a team in the regular season, you just said we would have beat them in the playoffs.
We beat them. We beat them once. We can beat them twice.
But you can choke as well.
Yeah, you can. But
so moving on, you can choke.
If you can beat them once, how can you not beat them twice? You ever beat them once? I'm gonna go into that coffee. But
we can beat them twice. You're seeing what I'm talking about. Tampa Bay literally lost to a team twice in the regular season.
That was a horrible comparison.
But you also did say
that's the same comparison.
It's not a horrible.
You say you say that you could say that we could choke, and also
everybody
goes to the same thing. It's kind of like, oh yeah, we lost to the field goal, but why do you say that we wouldn't have beat the Saints?
No, what I'm saying is y'all are making it like we would have won. I didn't say that. But when we first said
that, I tell you, we would have. That's what I'm saying.
Why wouldn't we have?
Well, no, I didn't say y'all wouldn't have or wouldn't have. I just said it would have been a good game. That's all I said. I said if y'all would have beat.
So why can't we say that we would have?
Because I mean.
Why can't we say
you can obviously say that.
Past.
But it's football. We know.
I was just trying to break it down to you. I was just like, bro, we beat the Rams.
Here's football. Okay, here's football.
I wasn't worried about the Saints.
Put it like this. You play football. I play football a little bit. You play football, whatever. Football is one game. It's any given Sunday, right? It's not basketball. Basketball, you have a series, right? It's 9 times out of 10 the best team is going to win, right? So we can go and play like the Randy Moss, the Randy Moss Patriots when they lost to the Giants or whoever that was. We can replay that.
Coachella.
No. What I'm saying is, if you have them make a series, if you say Tom Brady against that team, and we're gonna play the best out of 5, the Patriots are gonna win that series because they won on a fluke play. And if you say, okay, we got 3 more times to play, they're gonna win.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Because the best team in a series is gonna win. It's like, okay, if y'all playing,
No, you really think the Patriots would have beat them? I mean, I just say that the Giants didn't have a good defense.
No. I'm saying they didn't have a good offense. So the Patriots, if you give them in a series like basketball, that's why basketball is rarely any upsets. Like, that's why LeBron winning against the Warriors was so crazy coming down 3-1. He was down 3-1 for a reason. Like, that's crazy because the Golden State Warriors were a better team. It's rarely do you have in basketball upsets because you have to win not 7 times, you have to win 4 times. So it's not like you can win like AI beating the Lakers. He beat the Lakers game 1. Good job for you, AI, but if we got a better team, you're not winning another game. So, but if that would have been like football, AI would have a ring because it's 1 time. So that's what I'm saying. It's any given Sunday in football.
Well, in that case, we would have beat the Eagles.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's any given Sunday. But when's the last time y'all had a Super Bowl ring?
Who knows?
So any given Sunday. But you might say,
you can't bring that up because you didn't have a real team.
Who you talking about?
You're a Browns fan.
Yeah, we on YouTube. We on YouTube. We on YouTube.
How can you say that?
You trying to say what?
About the Bears having a Super Bowl and then
we've been down with that team. We've been down with that team. You switched teams.
I am not a Houston Texans fan for certain reasons, and that certain reasons we don't have to get it.
Hold on,
you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? You gonna keep talking?
You gonna brought up that?
You gonna let me talk? You gonna keep talking?
Not me.
But you gonna let me talk? You keep talking. All right, bet. So hold on. I'm not a Houston Texans fan for certain reasons. I don't fuck with racist shit. So let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. I don't fuck with racist shit at all. It's not no I guess. So you can chill with that right now. So all right. So now I'm
just saying don't bring up a Super Bowl. Like we've been loyal with our
What I'm
team.
saying is that's great for you. That's great for y'all. Cool. Perfect. I've been a Houston Texans fan since
I know, but
Houston
we
Oilers.
do get it. Like,
So then they start that racist stuff.
We come back at you with that.
What I'm saying is we're still scoring on the whole any given Sunday. But what I'm saying with y'all with a Super Bowl is if y'all play a series against the Colts, so y'all gotta stay with me, bro. Y'all getting too emotional and shit like this.
Oh, I'm not emotional.
Oh, that was emotional.
All right, so check this out. When y'all play the Colts, right? What I'm saying is it's any given Sunday. When I say when the last time y'all have a Super Bowl, what I mean by that is if y'all would have played other teams in the playoffs in a series, think back and be like, oh yeah, we had the better team. We didn't show up that game.
Right,
but if we would have played,
when it comes to winning Super Bowl, is having good quarterbacks and good coaching. We didn't have none of that.
Bro, that's not the case, bro. Baltimore Ravens had Trent Dilfer, bro. You can have a great defense and win the Super Bowl.
You brought up Trent Dilfer with that great defense, 2000.
That's what I'm saying. You had a great defense in the Bears. You see what I'm saying? But so if you play that game, if you play that game and you say, man, if our quarterback would have showed up a little bit better, right? If Rex Grossman would have showed up in that game a little bit, bro. That's not I'm not talking about it. He didn't. I'm just saying if you play it back like I'm telling y'all with the series, right? It's any given Sunday. You take back. There's many upsets in football. There's many upsets because it is sudden death. That you don't get another chance. You don't get another. I mean, shoot, the referee comes in to play half the time in football. A pass interference call doesn't shit.
Okay.
Last season we saw Cooper Kupp.
Okay, so you're saying we haven't had a Super Bowl yet? We haven't had a Super Bowl because we had a shitty ass team.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's why we haven't had no Super Bowl.
That's not.
We
what I'm
had
saying.
no quarterback.
That's not.
But to answer that question,
that's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is when you take back and you look back at y'all team or whatever, right? Because I can say it back when I was a Texans fan. If we replay Patrick Mahomes. That game, there's no way you give up a 24-point lead. Hell, if you replay the Patriots game, I don't think the Patriots go down 28-3. Even though they still won, they don't go down 28-3. There's no way. So we can go back and look at all these games and say.
But why not? It goes back down to any given Sunday.
No. I'm talking about in a series. I'm talking about a series. They don't play. If they play the Falcons 5 games, every game is not going to be. Oh man, the Patriots getting blown out. Next game, damn, the Patriots getting blown out. Next game, damn, Patriots getting blown out. No, bro, you know.
We don't know.
No. Because if this is NFL, these are professionals. How many times do you see blowouts, right? From the same team. And then when you play, very simple, you got to play together, and you guys should know. I don't know how many times I play basketball, but I play basketball. When you play somebody, you play basketball. When you play somebody in basketball, you get to know them. So you might have your team, whatever high school you played against, and you know that defender the first time. And then when you play them a second time,
basketball's different from football.
but that's what I'm
basketball,
saying.
You could get hot and then one day not be hot.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. But when you in basketball, that's not like football. When you have that any given Sunday type of thing, you know, like okay, like you might not see like people in the division.
Honestly, that any given Sunday, I think that's just BS.
What, any given Sunday?
I think that's just BS.
How? It is any given Sunday.
Because if your team don't show up, they don't show up.
That's any given Sunday.
Just like the Rams, they didn't show up on Thursday.
No,
that's not any given Sunday. That's not being prepared. Like, come on.
but that's so it's like
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
Well, remember what you said earlier with the 49ers were a better team. Technically, they're a better team.
Technically, they are a better team, and we just showed up and played better. We were prepared better.
Yeah, and what's what? Any given, I don't care if you're. This is like this. Any given Sunday, I don't care. I don't care if you're a better team than me. Any given Sunday, if I catch you slipping, you gonna get beat.
Right? Yeah, but you just have to play.
Basketball is totally different. Basketball is totally different. I might not show up this game, i.e., AI beating the Lakers and Kobe and Shaq, but guess what? You got 3 or 4 more games to play against us, and it's not happening. Yeah, you barely won because we didn't show up, and you beat us by 4 points, and we didn't show up. Kobe Bryant has 10 points. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all would have lost to the 49ers, y'all know, like, Justin Fields, like, that wasn't even our best, and they won on the last-second field goal. If we play again, that's not happening. Now, obviously, we all know, like, this is just life. Anything can happen. But what I'm saying is, you know, like, the Rex Grossman Super Bowl or whatever.
Like you said, anything happens, we make that field goal, we go and beat the
That's
team.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But all I'm doing is levels, right? Because then you can go, you can go freaking downhill and be like, well, you can go like, I remember the Eagles. Eagles had sites with the T.O. year, and then T.O. gets hurt in practice. Now he's playing on a broke leg. That's why I never say just, but it's almost like, but if you have a series, well, it's like, okay, now this guy's hurt, but he's going to be back game 5 in this series. You know, that happens in basketball all the time. It's like somebody gets hurt game 1, and then they come back. It's like, man, they can just get into game 5. But you have those types of upsets where it's like, okay, what happened with this team? Like, people always will say, okay, if LeBron, because we're all LeBron fans, if LeBron would have had Kyrie and Kevin Love the first year with Golden State, it would have been a totally different outcome. What happens if Draymond Green doesn't get that technical foul? Do they still win? Football is any given. You don't get those type of conversations. You just get, well, if
it showed up or not.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, you had a bad game. Sorry, on till next year. It's not, all right, coach, my bad. I had a bad game, but next week when we got to play them again next week, I got you. I'm gonna go back, look at the tape, blah blah blah. It's like, hell no. Playoffs, you got off season to think about that, and then you got to try to get back to the Super Bowl, which is so hard. That's why these guys, man. That's why they pay these guys so much money, because that ain't always said.
I like obviously that one. Obviously you lose in your. And you're out because it really shows to see who's really prepared and who's really ready to play and all that.
Hell yeah, man. That's why we love football. So that's why football is so great. Like even when like we get together and watch it, basketball, it's like if we watching playoffs or whatever, right? It's like, oh, if you don't watch game 1 or game 2, and the record is 1-1, well, there's gonna at least be a game 5. So at least I'm gonna be able to watch one of these games. Yeah. Football, it's like.
You have to watch.
You gotta watch it because, like you said, you could be like we can sit here and be like, yo, there was a pass interference call at the end of the game that didn't get called. What was they talking about? Like some safety happened. I think it was against the Panthers or Browns. I can't remember.
The game's called.
Yeah, and then it's like, hey, the ref might not throw a game, but the ref might miss a call, and that costs your whole season. We see Dez caught it. Now Cowboys fans, I'm not F the Cowboys fans, but Cowboys fans come back and say Dez caught the ball, beat the Packers.
That's what. Don't even get.
See, so we can get here and this all along. That any given Sunday is not BS. That any given Sunday is true because hey, if I catch you slipping on your worst day,
you don't get caught slipping. That's why you gotta be.
Everybody gets caught slipping if they don't win a Super Bowl because you got caught slipping. You got caught slipping and you lost, and then you got caught slipping again and you lost. And if you get slipping in the playoffs, you lost. So you can get caught slipping because you might not run your route that costs your team a first down that puts you in field goal position. You might not, it's everybody. But that one team at the end of the day can go. Because you can have so many teams that's like, bro, there's no way that team should have made the Super Bowl. But they just got hot at the right time. And they caught the good team slipping. That's my point. Eli Manning, they had a great team. But it's like, you look at that, it's like, they beat the 18-0 Patriots. Because the Patriots was freaking great for 18 weeks. And that 19th week got caught slipping. And lost.
Eli really snagged 2 rings from Brady.
Bro, yes, bro. So any given Sunday, that's any given Sunday.
They gotta be prepared. They gotta show up.
You got to, bro. That's why we have these things when we pick them every week. So it's like we said, like you see, you pick the Jaguars, I think, and then we pick the Colts, right? The Colts are a better team than the Jaguars, but you pick the Jaguars for a reason. Any given Sunday, hey,
Jaguars
they might show up and catch the Colts slipping. There you have it. Jaguars got 1-1, and the Colts fall to 0-2. It's just how football is, man.
It's gonna be a good week of full of action.
Hey, man, I'm ready. Thursday night, Chargers and Chiefs is kicking it off good.
We should have done something for the fantasy, like putting some bread before to see who wins the fantasy league or something like that.
We still can.
Yeah. Because it's 6 of us.
That's the commissioner. We gotta get the commish.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just thinking whoever gets the worst record has to do something.
Oh, snap. You on the damn stand. Bro, one time we had somebody stand on a sidewalk with a plastic cardboard. I forgot what we made him write on it. I think it was like, we'll work for food, I lost in fantasy.
Oh, I lost in fantasy.
Yeah, it's like, I lost in fantasy, I will work for food.
Honestly, yeah, we should think of something, and then in the next podcast, that's what you start off with.
Yeah.
What the loser's gonna do, or for the fantasy.
I want to eventually get to where we can live stream and have people have the screen up here or something, and then have people
on Twitch,
on YouTube,
Twitch. Because I think I can set it up to where
TikTok.
somebody Angel or something can tune in or whatever. We can be talking to Angel on the screen.
Well, on YouTube, you can go live on YouTube.
Yeah, you can.
We could that we could literally connect this and have this flowing or highlights or notes, and think about it, because you could connect it.
Okay.
You could have notes going, anything stats.
Yeah. That's why I went and got what's it called too. That's why whenever we can live stream on the game. That's why I told Danny I ended up getting Red Zone. So I got Red Zone now.
Oh, you got
it? So Red Zone, it shows every team that gets into the Red Zone. So you can have we can watch our respective teams play. But then when we can look on the TV and oh snap, oh shit, the Bills is in the Red Zone right now. And then see all the scoring plays. So that way we don't miss nothing.
No, it's gonna get good. It's gonna get good.
Yep.
Bro, this was a fire ass podcast. Bro, it got a little spicy, which is good.
This
honestly, this is what we need.
Run these views up, man. Run these views up.
That's what we need.
All right, YouTube. So we wrapping up. Episode 3 is done. As always, we appreciate Danny Sosa as always, and then young David here.
I'll be back for sure.
And we'll catch y'all out on the new one. Run it.
Shout out GlazeMob.
What is that shit?
Bro, I don't know, but that's good, bro. That was a good one.
I mean, stop it.
Yeah.
But honestly.